Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are, and I hope you're staying safe. In today's video, we're going to talk about cover letters for your USCIS immigration packet. Quick disclaimer before I begin, I'm not an immigration attorney. I'm just speaking from my personal experience. You're more than welcome to pause this video at any point and use my cover letter as a template for your own cover letter. However, keep in mind, but there is a lot of things that your cover letter may include that ours did not. A cover letter is a very important part of your entire application packet. Typically, a person reviewing your file will look at your cover letter before anything else to make sure that you have included all the necessary documents and supporting evidence. On the USCIS website, you can find a lot of very useful tips for organizing your immigration file, and you can also refer to a video on my channel where I talk specifically about organizing your immigration packet. I will pop it on the screen as well, so you will be able to click the link in the top right corner of this video. The purpose of the cover letter is basically to describe exactly what is in your file. So let's break down the cover letter together. I will pop it on the screen right now. As you can see, in the top right corner of the cover letter, you would want to include your return address. This is where you will be including your current mailing address. And of course, you will be including your current mailing address throughout the application, but it's a great idea to have it readily available for the person reviewing your file. Next, as you can see on the left-hand side, we have included a USCIS lockbox facility that we sent the application to. Please make sure that you know exactly which lockbox facility to send your application to. On the USCIS website, you can find direct mailing addresses for all various applications. Please keep in mind that if you are submitting your adjustment of status application together with your petition for alien relative, then you will have to send it to the Chicago lockbox facility, which is what is listed on the screen. However, if you are just submitting your petition for alien relative, there's other lockbox facilities that you will have to send it to. Next, we have included a filing date. I have seen some examples where people have included a filing date and others where people did not. In our case, I decided to include it anyway. I think it's just standard practice and a really good idea. So as you can see, after the title, we have included a little heading talking about what this cover letter is regarding. That's what RE stands for, regarding. And a list of all the applications included in this cover letter: petition for alien relative, application for adjustment of status, application for employment authorization, and application for advanced parole. If you have seen the video where I talk specifically about what other forms have to be included in the entire application packet, you might notice that some of them are missing from this header. That's simply because those forms are additional. Even though they're required forms, they are in addition to these primary applications. Next, you would want to outline your name and your sponsor's name. So the petitioner is your sponsor and their full legal name, and beneficiary / applicant is your own name. This subheading basically lets them know who is who in this application. Next, you will include a very small paragraph talking about the purpose of this cover letter. Feel free to use this paragraph in your own cover letter as well. There's not much that you can plagiarize, honestly. Next, we will list out all the forms and additional documents included in your immigration packet. They're also known as exhibits. We have a list of all the forms, filing fees, and supporting documents for your petition for alien relative application. Obviously, if you are paying with credit card, that's when you will include Form G1450 for your I-130 filing fee, completed and signed Form I-130, completed and signed Form I-130A. You would want to include proof of the petitioner's status as U.S. citizen, so your sponsor's status as U.S. citizen. In my husband's case, it was his birth certificate. For some people, it can be their naturalization certificate. If they have natural naturalized and now become a US citizen. You will have a list of documents proving your bona fide marriage, so your spousal relationship. That's where you would include a copy of your marriage certificate, any kinds of things that you have together, such as lease, any bank statements, we have health insurance, photographs and social media posts, third-party affidavits. For some people, of course, you will also include birth certificates of your children if you have kids. You will also include previous marriages documentation if you are currently divorced as well. Any other documents such as bank statements together, loans that you have taken out together. Next, as you can see on the next page, we have additional documents such as my passport page, my birth certificate, my visa. Also, do not forget to include passport style photos of you and your sponsor. The next list of documents is for the adjustment of status application. As you can see, we have a separate form G1450 to pay the filing fee for the adjustment of status application. Then you have the form itself. Next, you'll include 2 passport style photos of you, the beneficiary, copy of your passport, current visa page, and most recent admission stamp to prove that you have been residing in the United States legally and have maintained your legal status. Next, copy of my birth certificate with translations. Next, you would want to include arrival departure record, again to prove that you have been legally staying in the United States. And I included a copy of my I-20, which is a document for international students. And then a complete list of supporting documents for the adjustment of status. So affidavit of support, declaration of self-sufficiency, again copy of your marriage certificate, your tax returns of both you and your sponsor, checking and savings accounts, for example, credit reports, loans and debts, health insurance. Finally, after the affidavit of support and the adjustment of status, we have 2 more applications, which are the employment authorization application and advanced parole. Again, you would want to make sure that you list those out in your cover letter, and don't forget to attach 2 passport style photos for each of those applications. Next, you would want to include a short paragraph thanking the person for reviewing your file and taking their time. And here is a good time to include your additional contact information. And finally, you would want to sign this cover letter. I have used an electronic signature. You can sign by hand. The cover letter is not an official form, so it doesn't have to be signed by hand. It's just really good practice. I will try to find videos that I have used as a point of reference for my cover letter. Feel free to look around. At the end of the day, this cover letter is not perfect. This is the way our cover letter looked. However, our applications were accepted for review, so I feel like this cover letter did its job. So I hope you guys found this video useful. Again, please let me know if you have any questions. I hope you found this video useful. Continue to stay safe, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye.